Test, test. Yo, is this thing on? I hope it's on. I hope it didn't catch the beginning of that that accidentally popped up. I didn't do that on purpose, but I'm just saying. Let's pop on up in here. What's up? What's up with it, y'all? Long time no here. It's been like a long few days. I can't deny, but I'm back. I'm back. Got some things on my mind to talk about. You feel me? Got the Discord ready, so I'm gonna open up the Discord in a minute, in about 7 minutes to be exact. Yeah, man, that's the topic of today. What is true peace? Like what actually is it? And how do you how do you obtain it? How can you get it? Like, you feel me? It's kind of crazy because, like, even when you say true peace, I think everybody has their own feeling of what peace is. So it's like peace starts within each individual self. You feel me? Like, your peace might just be a little bit different than mine, but it is not being attached. Wait, you say not being attacked by the Matrix? Oh man, you in the Matrix. You are the Matrix. You can't The Matrix is never attacking you. That's what I feel like, ET. The Matrix ain't never attacking you. You just taking it as an attack. Cause you said it was an attack. That's what you decided to call it. So every time it happened, you felt like you was being attacked. But I don't think it's attacking us, bro. Like, I think it's more working with us. Like, in that sense, if you say you being attacked, then that's what the Matrix is gonna do. It's gonna show you why you being attacked. So it's like, when you start kind of changing your frame mind of thinking and go, okay, I'm not being attacked. It's working for me. You feel me? It'll start working for you. Yeah, I'm about to pop in there in a minute. You see, I already got it ready, Master Creator. I'm about to pop and open the Discord. But let everybody know in the Discord, we can't be dropping bombs. You feel me? We got to keep this, real, what do you call it? Now, I ain't gonna say kid friendly, but I'm gonna say kid friendly. Not that it's any kids watching, but I just don't want to be, throwing the F words and everything around a lot at this time. So just let everybody know. But I'm about to open it. I'm just waiting for that time window before I just pop it open. But yeah. And I wanted to run a long live today. I'm not gonna hold you. We're gonna be on for a long time. Like, even if I step away, I'm gonna keep it running. We just gonna run for a minute. So I'm gonna share the Discord. So if anybody want to pop in and and say anything or talk about anything, y'all know how we do. But all in all, yeah, like I said, yeah, professional. Nah, but no, we gon' But we was talking about. Dang man, I almost forgot. Like, how can you obtain peace? Like, is that even a thing? Like, we came up with it and we called it that, but is it really what it is? Because I don't even think true peace exists. I don't think true peace exists. I think we make the illusion of it being the true peace because we give in to things. And like, I think that's all it is. It's like, you have to let the reality sometimes be the reality. Even people, when you dealing with people, you gotta let them people be who they are. You wasn't put here to change people, because now you're telling people that they gotta be like you or they gotta be what you are. And it's like, no, they don't. Everybody is their own individual self. You have to learn to trust yourself to know that yourself is gonna let these people be who they are. But at times we don't do it. Like, I do it myself a lot. You feel me? Like, especially when you working and you got somebody that's toxic. You'll call somebody toxic at work. And then it's crazy because once you do that, what actually happens? Every time you come, they say something toxic. The reality is always working for you. It's only going to be and do what you say it's doing. And it's going to do that. And it's going to show you that it's doing that because you said, this is what I want you to be. Like, even when people get mad or they get angry, bro, they feed into that anger. And that anger don't do nothing but heighten itself. You feel me? And it's like crazy, bro. I'm like, and it's not something that I'm saying that it's wrong that we doing. I don't think anything that we doing is wrong. This is just what it is, and it's hard for people to accept what it is. Nobody wants to accept that people die. Nobody want to accept that people die. And when you just say people die, they do it in all types of ways. There's no way that nobody has died. Like, think about it. There's trillions of people that didn't walk this place. They done died in every which way that you can think of. You feel me? But all these things, this is a part of this thing. And it's weird because, once you start paying attention, you start seeing that you were these people. Like, I was tripping off of something today while I was driving, and I was going, dang, man, anything that we think or like that we focus on, we become that thing. I said that's part of the reality showing you that you are everything, but this piece of you only can play certain parts. It's not playing all the parts. It's set up to play the parts in the individual manner, to where when you take on something or you put something in front of you, I don't care what it is, like this microphone. When I get to speaking on this microphone, I become the microphone. I am the microphone. Like, I'm sitting up here talking to you, saying what you think that I should say because I'm you. You feel me? I'm saying, you came here and you said, this dude be saying this, he be spitting knowledge, or it be a lot of facts spit on this page and all these different things. This is us saying this thing. You feel me? We just agreed upon the fact that these certain things that we say are facts because they make us feel a certain way. Other people on the outside of this, like I was telling this other person about mushrooms, and she was like, those are drugs, right? And I'm like, yeah. And she's like, well, how are they helping you? But then, like, when I look outside, I see all those people on drugs, and they're living on the streets, and they're doing they're hooked on it and these things. And I'm like, going in. It's two different things. It's two different things, but it's not. But it is. You feel me? I'm like, this come from the earth. I forgot where I was going with. I be getting lost sometimes, bro. I think that's why I don't like smoking this much no more. Cause when I smoke a blunt, bro, my mind be in like 9 different places at one time, and it be trying to say it all. It be trying to say it all at one time. What's up with it, Christos? I mean, Estos, yeah, Christos. But no, that my mind be wanting to say it all at one time, but it's like 1,000 different things going on as I'm talking. What's up with it, Vibrating Color? Yeah, happy Friday, y'all. You feel me? So that I'm glad I was able to come on at 5 o'clock too, because I know on that side of town, a lot of people gonna be winding down in the next 2 hours or so, because it's late, but it is Friday, and a lot of you ain't got no job anyway, because I ain't got one. I'm just saying, I ain't even gonna call it a job no more. I'm gonna call it something else. But nah, like I was saying, can you find? That's the topic of today. Is can you find true peace? And like, what is true peace? Like, is that even a thing, or is that an illusion that we built? Because even when you get to that peaceful place, let's say if it's a field and you walking through this field and you feeling bliss, and then as you take a step, a snake jumps out and it bites you. You feel me? A poisonous snake. You feel me? Like, what is actually true peace? I think that thing is, we made it, so we go, okay, to me, this is what true peace is. And then my true peace is not worrying about anything. Like, I stopped worrying about a lot of things. And sometimes that's a good thing and a bad thing. I found it's just being. Yeah, that's part of it too. That's part of it too, just being. Because you're going to be whatever you come in contact with. I was just talking about that. It's like whatever you come in contact with, you're going to be that thing for that momentary time. For that little bit of time that you're dealing with it, you're going to become it. It's like kind of weird because look at it this way. Like, we can become, like, when I say we can become anything, like how a person like that really loves cars and they turn around and they become a mechanic and they start to work on cars and fix cars and they spend their whole life doing that thing, working on cars. Like, so like Donald Trump, the stuff, the thing that he wanted to become and what he spent his time on being is that thing that he is right now. You feel me? And it's wild because all we do is like kind of take other stories. We take stories and we take personas and we see them and we go, that's the one I want to be. That's the one I like to be. And it's trippy though, like one trippy thing about it, because sometimes, we only be it for like momentarily for a little bit. We'll play in it and dabble in it, and then after a while it get old. It don't be that fascinating no more. Good looking out, Master Creator. But it don't be as fascinating as it was before, and we just move on to the next fascinating thing. Like that kind of reminds me of my diving in, doing my psychedelic experiences, and then seeing religion differently than what I did. You feel me? It's like almost like the religions were like stepping stones. Each one was on a different tier. You feel me? And you will start at this one, the lowest one, and you'll work your way up to the one that show you that you are the everything. It's like trippy, bro. Life is trippy, but it's dope at the same time. It's dope at the same time. If you just sit back and pay attention to it, because every moment is the moment. It's never not the moment. This moment is the moment. Every moment is the moment. But we sit back with our little tools and we write down and take pictures and take videos of the moments that we think are the best, which is crazy to me too. You feel me? But it's fascinating because every moment is the moment, and every moment this thing is telling you something. It's relaying some message to you. It's giving you something. What's good with it, family? Is everybody going to spend that 420? Yeah, man. Yeah. 420 tomorrow, huh? Ain't that something? Ain't that something? I ain't gonna smoke as much, bro. I ain't, unless I'm gonna be just chilling and not have nothing to do. But I ain't gotta work tomorrow, so yeah, I'm gonna be chilling for 420. I was about to be chilling right now. I ain't gonna lie, I was gonna get on one, but I got lost in my thoughts, bro. I'm about to just open up the Discord and see what's going on in Discord. Master Creator, we gonna pop in there right now.
Good afternoon.
What's up with it, Cryo? What's up
How
with it,
much?
Dre?
What's good, man?
Not too much, not too much. I had started a live, and I was talking about like what is true peace. Y'all don't have no Dre. You usually
Peace between people would be the actual desire to share.
Peace is when
Like,
you're settled on the inside.
I kind of feel like that too. Like it is a sharing of things because we sharing that not just with ourselves, but we sharing it with the ones closest to us, and then it starts on the inside. And I know you off of 6 grams right now. Angie, I would love to just listen to you right now, just talk long as you ain't cussing a lot.
Wow.
But how long have you, when did you take them?
Talking to me?
Yeah.
I took him at 4 o'clock.
Oh, yeah. You good in there.
Yeah,
Yeah,
You getting your
you
that's
mind.
missed
it.
it earlier.
Oh, you had some mindful
Earlier,
thoughts.
I was, no, I was telling, I was talking about my dream I had last night, and it's interesting that you actually came in here
Yeah.
talking about peace, because I, whew, Lord, I have been, going through some stuff with, um, parenting and my parenting style and reconciling the past and stuff like that. And my mom died 20 years ago, and I'm coming to terms with like realizing that I've been grieving her for 20 years with no resolution.
Oh wow.
And just kind of like, I've always been the person that like, well, bills got to get paid, the sun's gonna come up tomorrow. You gotta keep going, regardless of how you're feeling. Just gotta get. I'm sorry, stuff's gotta get done.
Yeah.
And so I just kind of like, I guess I just kind of tucked away my grief, but with all the other things that have been going on in my life, I don't know. I need my mom.
Right.
And so last night I had a dream, and I was living somewhere with my daughter, and she was an adult, and my mom was there, and my mother was physically, she was the mother who raised me, like who was like in her 50s. Like my mom was at what 40 years old when she gave birth to me. So like the mother I remember, in her 50s. But energetically, she was the mother that I cared for at the end of her life. So energetically, she was felt like she was the late 60s, early 70s mother
Yeah.
that I knew.
Yeah.
Um, so we were we were all living together, and I had asked my daughter if she had seen roaches in our house. And my daughter said, "Yeah, I saw some in the closet." And so then I asked my mother, and my mom said, "Yeah, I saw some in the closet." And then she said, "Angie, I really want you to heal yourself and get better." And it was at that point that I looked at her, and we touched foreheads.
Huh.
And it was when I touched her forehead, I could feel her body. I could I could feel her. I didn't
Yeah.
touch her other than her forehead, but I could feel her, and
What did it feel like?
it felt like I was hugging her,
Oh wow.
but I could feel her, and I could smell her.
Yeah. Yeah.
Just, it was very real, and I could feel her pouring into me. I could feel her pouring like all of the things that when I was a kid that I was like, do you love me? Did like all the little, how when you're a kid, like your mom will say or do things to you that make you wonder, like, does this person even love me? Why did she even give birth to me? Like, you know that, like,
Yeah.
moms
The,
do things like they don't mean to do, they don't, I, I can only speak for my mom because some parents do have malicious intent towards their children. Some parents are narcissists, some parents are monsters. My mom wasn't that. She didn't have malicious intent, but sometimes she would be extremely dismissive towards me. And when we touched foreheads, I could feel her and I could smell her and I could feel her like giving to me all of the things that I thought, all of those things that she dismissed. Like she just was
that is
pouring love and
weird.
goodness into me. Like,
That is
and
weird, Angie. That is weird. The only reason I'm saying it's weird because I remember when I had a mushroom experience, and the mushrooms was going in there, telling me like, go and put your hand on your son, and like, I
mm,
went and I did it, and I could feel that same thing, this exchange of energy, and it was
mm-hmm.
telling me that's what it was saying to me was like, okay, you're putting like you into him and him into you. It was I don't know how to
Yes,
explain. It was crazy, but
because
it was deep.
she was doing that for me, and I was saying to her, "Mom, I am changing, and I'm working on it." And I was
Yeah.
showing her all the things that I've been doing to become a better person. And that's when I woke up. And I woke up and I was like, I said that I was on a break. I told y'all I was on a break for a week or two
Yeah.
from the mushrooms. And I woke up and I was like, I need to go in. I need to go in. It's time to go back in. And I felt so much peace. And I felt like my mom was back with me. And I felt there there's a particular issue that I have been grappling with personally when it comes to my past. And I realize now, I realize now, I was talking earlier with Kat about it, and I couldn't, part of the reason I couldn't get through it is because I didn't have my mom. And her
Oh
coming to me
yeah.
in that dream helped me to reconcile some more of my past. Like, I don't know if I'm done. I don't know if I'm finished with my past issue yet, but I know that I needed my mom in order to get through that.
Did you
Like,
have you? Was it anybody else in your life that like later on you like looked at them as that mother figure?
um, it's wild that you're asking me this. So I have two older sisters, two sisters who are, I have three older sisters, but my two oldest sisters are 21 and 17 years older than me.
Mm, dang,
The
that's a
one who
lot.
is, yeah, yeah, the one who is 17 years older than me, she has a daughter who's a year older than me. And her and I grew up like sisters. And she did a lot of the, not the physical disciplining of me, but she did a lot of the disciplining of me. Like if I was grounded, it was her. She's the one who grounded me.
Yeah.
Um, she did a lot of the like, please excuse Angie from school today because she, whatever. Like she did a lot of that, and she was the one who lived here in Minnesota with me, um, and became my best friend for to the end of her life.
Dang.
Yeah,
Golly. And you lost her
yeah,
too?
yeah. I lost her in 2020.
Did that feel like losing two moms?
Yes, it did.
Yeah.
It literally was like it was losing two moms because she really was a parental figure. Like, my mom was chronically ill when she gave birth to me, and she just was sick and tired. She was a
Yeah.
sick and tired woman. But and I was the youngest of five, and there was a 7-year break between my me and the oldest above me. So like
Yeah.
I was really a surprise child. They were not planning on having more kids. So, she
You
didn't want to have more kids.
Yeah.
She didn't want to,
I understand my last two. Yeah, that's rough.
everybody had to everybody had to put in work when it came to me.
Yeah, everybody had to come together to take care of you.
Hmm. My mom didn't have it in her.
So how old was she when she passed away?
70.
70?
Hmm.
At that time, how old were you?
I was 30.
Okay, yeah. Dang.
I was 32.
So,
She
so,
passed away in like January or February. I think it was February.
but it
Late January.
within that dream or within this, did you see what certain aspects that you felt like you was missing that wasn't there?
Um, no, I just the more I talk about it, like so I when I woke up this morning and I knew that I had to go dive in because I knew that I needed to have like a cry about this, and
Yeah, yeah,
I couldn't Like I'm on 6 grams right now, and I couldn't, like 3 grams wasn't gonna do it. So, so I,
had to up the dosage, huh?
I did. I was like, yep. So and I did. I took them and I just waited for it to come. I just left the room and laid down and put my thing in, and it was wild because I just got like, it started out beautiful and then I started to get real irritated with everything. And
Irritated in what way? What
once
you mean?
I started to get restless. I was laying in my bed and I started to get really restless, and um then I wanted to be with people. And so I came
Yeah.
into the server and I was looking at, like who's in the server, and there were people in the server, and I was just irritated. Cats in the server, irritated. Cons in the server, irritated. Like
Yeah.
just irritated that people were in here, and I was like, okay, so something's not right. And so then I got up and I started to walk around and like try to, move around and get whatever. You know how they say changing your location can
Yeah.
change your feet, whatever. And that wasn't working. And then I came back in my room and I told my daughter, I was like, because my daughter was here, or she's here, and I told her, I was like, listen, if you hear me crying, I'm probably all right. Don't worry about me. And I came back in my room and I shut my door. And that's when it started, like the tears started to come down. Remember that one time when I was crying because I thought my nephew wasn't real?
Yeah.
That's what the tears started, the big tears started coming down my face, and I was like, okay, I'm too irritated to go into the room. And I was looking for, I'm like, almost called the Fireside Project because I wanted to talk to somebody,
What?
and I was looking for the number for the Fireside Project, and not realizing that the number was what is it, 62 Fireside.
Yeah.
So anybody listening, if you're ever tripping balls and you need somebody to talk to who understands that you're just tripping, call 62 Fireside Thursday through
Six.
Sunday,
Wait.
unlimited hours. Like limited, they have, I don't
What?
know
No.
what the hours are.
What if it's on a Monday and I'm tripping?
Look, they don't have, they only have so many people. Like
Uh,
they only have so many staff. But
yeah.
they right now, but it's called the Fireside Project, and the number is 62 Fireside.
They have a
Um,
voicemail on Mondays, Tuesdays, and Wednesdays, and Thursdays, or something. I don't know. Like to where it just kind of walk you through and say you tripping right
but
now. I know it, but
I think
we're not here. We can't.
I think they have. we feel you.
Yeah,
It's
we
gonna be
feel you. It's gonna be
safe.
okay. This is a recording. Okay, yeah, my bad.
But I think they know like peak hours or whatever, Thursday through Sunday.
Yeah, so you was
But
gonna call. You was trying to call them.
I was trying to call, but my hands were shaking. And then the tears started coming, and then I just started crying. I was like, "Oh, fuck it, I'm safe." And I was saying that as I was
Yeah,
crying, like, "You're
yeah.
safe. This is what you wanted." And so I started crying, and I was like, silently screaming, and whatever. And then, yeah. So I just let it come, and it was like, it was,
It was
three,
beautiful.
5 minutes of just silent shrieking, crying, and sobbing, and it was a
Yeah,
lot, but it was what I needed. I really wanted somebody to be with me, like just a body double, just somebody to just like witness it, I guess. I
yep.
don't know. But then when I came right after that, I came into the room and then I shared my dream with who was in here. Tom was in here, and Sandre was in here, and UL was in here, and so I shared my dream, and then I really like, as much as the crying that I did prior to that, like actually crying, talking about through the dream, that was more restorative. Like realizing like I needed my mom, like I
Yeah.
miss my mom, and my mom was pouring into me and like saying those things and like actually just just like putting it out there in the universe. Like I'm grieving the loss of my mom, and I never really like dealt with that. I just stuffed it down and went on about my life because I had a
Like you
kid to raise.
you
And
never had like you never had like talks with like family members or anybody about it.
never,
Oh wow.
never. I don't think I ever talked to. I don't think I ever said to anybody how debilitating it was to me. Like somebody else pointed out to me this week that
It's the opposite.
my mother was a major part of my identity, and when she died, I lost a part of my identity, and I was like, holy shit. And like seeing her in that dream, it like gave me that part of me back.
Yeah.
Like
Wow.
I feel whole again. Like I have her, and like having that part of myself back is like it makes a lot more sense to me that like, oh, like I didn't at that time in my life, I didn't realize like how depressed I was after she died. And I went through a period of darkness and depression for 20 years of
Dang.
untreated depression. And I didn't realize I was depressed. I thought it was normal. I thought everybody felt like that. I thought everybody woke up ready to go back to sleep.
Yeah, dang, man. And and just but at least you figured out that that what that was part of something that was going on in your life. Most don't get a chance to see that.
Yeah, yeah. So, you know, it is, I mean,
My bad.
so the next thing for me is to learn how to, what I struggle with is the regret of and the sadness for my past self who lived like that without the resources and the support and the medication and the mushrooms and the whatever to get through that. I just raw dogged life. I
Yeah,
just
yeah, because you
I
still
what
when you think about it, like you like you still that person though. It's
yeah.
still in there existing.
That's part of you, the makeup.
Yeah,
You just
that's
gotta make peace,
yeah.
because
I,
that person did a hell of a fucking job to get to this
you
person.
come right in cursing, huh?
But what I do is
We've been chilling, not cursing, and you you just dropped the
so
f
what I
bomb
do.
on us like God
Well,
is gonna
two,
be mad at you, okay?
hell too, so he's gonna be mad at us anytime.
But no, that's true though,
Two
Allie.
strikes.
That's true. I'm you like you didn't get no visuals off the 6 grams.
Oh, I did. I got beautiful visuals, but that's not what I came for.
I know, but that's just a part of the show. It's
Yeah,
it's
this
it's
Beginning.
wild because a lot of people like say that like no like they don't want to get visuals, they just want to have the mind thing, and the mind thing it happens regardless. That part always happens, but when you get the visuals, you begin to read the visuals. They telling you a story about you. They
No,
giving
the
you
visuals
something.
didn't. My visuals were
They could be
okay.
just
So
fractals
at
going like
first,
this.
at first I saw my little. You know how I see my segments, right? And
Yeah.
I don't quite remember what the segments. No, I do remember what the segments were. It was like wallpaper, and the wallpaper was white. and the segments were letters and numbers. They didn't make any sense. I couldn't see words, but they were letters and numbers, and they were colorful. They were just like past like pastel pinks and
Yeah.
blues and greens on wallpaper on the wall, like,
Oh wow.
and they were just like moving like ticker tape
Yeah.
across.
Oh,
It was just like letters and numbers moving across. And then I was I
I got you,
don't
Nick Cuss.
think
Give me one
I have
second.
ever my come up was I came up and 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 up. I was so high for
Yeah.
the first 2 hours. It was almost uncomfortable. Like, I don't, you know how the waves come in
Yeah.
and it's like a wave, and then
It get
and
big.
it'll
Yeah.
come in and it'll be really
Brother.
intense, and then it'll kind of ebb out just a little bit, and then it'll come back, and then it'll ebb out a little bit further. Like, the first wave was like 2 hours long, and I was like,
That
wow.
is
And I was
amazing.
laying in my bed, and I had my eye thing on, and I just remember like, um, I had I had like music playing that had like babbling brook sounds in the background,
Yeah. So
and the sound of the moving water was like blissful to me, and I couldn't get enough of that sound. But I eventually like went to that twilight place, and I don't remember what happened there. I just know that there was a sound or something that brought me to where I could see what was happening. And that's when I started seeing fractals. I haven't seen fractals in a long time. And
I
they were
love the
so
fractals.
beautiful. They were perfect. It was like octagons. I don't know, like
Yeah.
whatever. I don't know what the shape was called, but they were all the same shapes of fractals. I don't know, 6, 8, 12. I don't know how many, but it was just, it was like existing in a room full of the same shape of circle. I don't know how many I don't know how many, I don't know how
But
to
as you was
describe it. Like, it
but
was
okay,
so pretty though.
as you
And
were
I was like,
seeing
oh,
that, as you were
shit.
seeing those fractals and they
Like,
were doing that, what
I
did
didn't want
it
to, I was like, I felt the sensation was like being a deer in the headlights, because usually when something like that happens and I'm on mushrooms, like when I notice something happening, the instant I notice it happening, it stops. And so I noticed it was happening and it didn't go away. And so I just didn't want to like, I didn't want to like it to notice that I noticed, but it
Yeah.
wasn't going away. And I was like, sweet. And so I noticed that for a while, and then it turned into like ripples, like, you know how you see like a drop of water ripples out?
Yeah. Out the
So
like in the water if you just drop something in
those
and it
fractal
like
shaped
waves.
like octagons or whatever. Well, I'm just gonna call it a room full of octagons that had fractals in them, like turned into like a room full of ripples of like a, like a drop of water
Yeah.
turns into ripples, and it was like a room full of that. But it didn't
Just
like there
going
was
in
there
like
was nothing going
waves.
on. Like, my mind was completely empty. I wasn't thinking
Bliss.
anything. I was just seeing that.
That's the part that I'll
And it
be
was at that point that I started to
yeah.
get restless.
That's the part I'll be trying to get to.
I started to
For
have like jerky little motions in my legs and stuff.
huh?
Yeah, your nervous system.
You got the jumping, you got the twitching,
Oh shit.
you was twitching. But Nick,
All this time I've been talking.
You call somebody?
No, I don't know what happened.
huh?
It kicked me off of Bluetooth.
Oh,
we're
but
here.
we heard you though.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, we heard everything.
Yeah.
We was talking
Okay,
back. That's
good.
why when I was talking at times you couldn't hear me.
She didn't respond. She
Yeah,
got
she
her
didn't
ass.
I was
respond, but it sounded like she
I
was
mean, the whole
responding.
time.
No,
No, I wasn't.
I thought you was responding because everything I was saying you were responding, except like the last couple of times you like kept talking and I was trying to ask you something.
Nothing.
But even I was
The whole
about to
time I'm
ask you
thinking, like-
about like how did you feel, and then you just started. You said, and I felt like, and I was like, oh okay, yeah, I'm tripping. We both tripping. I'm just saying it's a part of it.
I was thinking to myself, I was like, Booker hasn't said nothing this whole
I've been
time.
talking-
Like,
I was talking back to you this whole time. But it sounded like we was having a conversation. I didn't even go hold you.
that's hilarious.
But
I didn't
these,
hear nothing. It kicked me off of Bluetooth.
Angie, these the kind
Look
of
at me
games
on
the
the phone.
mushrooms be playing on you. I'm telling you. These the kind of games they be playing on you. We had a whole conversation. And like it was just those last 2 times. But every other time it was like you was answering me. That's amazing. Oh, but
That's hilarious.
Nick said, do you think God is at peace? Yeah, God is at peace. He a piece of everything.
He's at war too. He's at war too.
I'm like, he a piece of everything. No, that's what Stephen Thomas said. He said peace is the opposite of war. Did you read that in the chat, or is we just synchronizing again today?
We're thinking, I'm like,
Golly, man.
I don't know.
But these the jokes.
That's so funny.
It's the cosmic giggle. Like, cause I felt like when you were seeing your mom, I was like, dang, like it's like you seeing that your mom is a part of you. That piece still exists and it's still in there.
Mhm.
It's like,
That's why
whoa.
she said to be yourself, be you.
Yeah.
And not knowing, like not
Thanks,
being.
Google email. See, look, Google email just said it. He said I'm tripping, and I definitely just witnessed that live. Like it seemed like we was having a conversation. Yo, you wasn't.
I gotta go back and watch that because I swear,
I swear too.
as soon as I started talking about what I saw, the fractals, I didn't hear you say nothing.
Oh. Nah, I was.
As soon as I started talking about the fractals, I didn't hear you say nothing, and I had my eyes
But
closed the whole time.
Yeah, I need a blunt.
That's hilarious.
It is. So okay, but 2 hours of seeing those fractals, I know that was amazing.
No,
I thought
no,
you said you was in that wave.
It wasn't 2 hours of the fractals. I was gone for like an hour. I don't know where I was.
Oh, you gonna get it on your next one.
I don't know where I was for like that. For like an hour, I was gone.
Yeah, it'll come back.
And then the fractals came, and then I was like,
It'll show you on your next experience where you was.
because I'm trying so hard, true to like when I feel it. When I feel it coming, I try to like, okay, I'm just gonna like leave and I'm gonna lay down and
Yeah,
I'm just gonna be still and I'm gonna keep just being curious and quiet. But today, I knew today was not the day. Like today was not.
You told yourself a long time ago, I like to be in Discord when I'm tripping. Just like I told myself, I like to be by myself laying down when I'm tripping. So when you try to go outside of what you like, yeah, it be tripping.
It's just that time slows down when I'm tripping. Like,
Yeah.
it really slows down, and it's hard for me to just like. Even today, I was gone for like an hour. I don't know where I was, but it was only an hour. It felt like it was
Yeah.
like 2 hours.
Yeah, I did that many times over.
Every night you sleep, you're gone too. You don't know.
Hey, you come back, you be looking
Yes.
around. Hey, when you come back, when you even open your eyes and you see this, you just be looking around like, wait, what just happened?
Mhm.
Like, I don't, wait, I just lost the, huh? Like, I did that a lot of times. But you always, you a amazing tripper. I can say that. Cause like even when I cry, I know what cry you talking about. You talking about that yell cry, that
Yes.
I did that in my house, boy. Everybody came out their room and came straight to me and started hugging me. Like, "Is you okay?" I'm like, "Yeah, I'm okay." And I couldn't stop it. I couldn't stop it. It
Hmm.
was just, but I was okay though.
Yes. Yes. That's the thing. You're absolutely okay. It's just restorative. It's just like,
It's like all that. It's crazy because it felt like everything. It's not funny, Master Creator. Hey, all the pain, all the hate, all the anger, all the death,
yes,
everything at
frustration.
one time gone
Hmm.
was just
Yes.
draining
Yes.
itself.
Yes.
Was just draining itself, and
I,
I said, "Dang." I
and
was
I was
carrying,
trying.
yeah, carrying all
I
that
was
for all
trying
them
so
years.
hard. I was trying so hard to like not scream because I'm not by myself, and I'm
Yeah.
trying to like to trip responsibly.
Nah,
So I'm
but
in
you
here and
told
I'm
your
like,
daughter already. You feel me? I think that's what was the good
yeah,
part. You already
I told
alerted her.
her, I told her I would be crying, not screaming. Like, so, so
Yeah,
Start crying.
I was like, oh,
yeah. I know exactly. I did the same thing, and it was just pouring out. I couldn't do anything about it. I couldn't do nothing
hmm,
but just let it out. Just let it out, okay? Let
yes,
it out. And then every time it
yep,
seemed like it was over, it started
kept
back.
coming again. It's just
I
relentless.
said, shut your, you don't shut up,
Like,
boys. It's like,
just
nah,
like
man,
Tears
just,
McKenna got you out here sounding like a moose. Like,
yeah.
whoa.
Yeah, and people be looking at you
Yeah,
like, I
Tears
told
McKenna.
you not to take the mushrooms.
Mushrooms, yep.
I told,
Many drugs.
I told you. But the next day,
Told you.
you be
I
feeling
told
so
you.
lovely.
Yep. Like, hey, how
Yeah,
you doing?
hey, how you doing? It's bright. You're like,
Zippity doo dah.
hey,
Zippity
hey,
yay.
who got all these lights on in this house? It look nice. It ain't even now light on in the house. Everything become brighter.
Oh.
But it's like, I don't
Mop
know.
the
That's,
floor at 5 in the
yeah.
morning.
But you dug deep right there, Angie. That's like that's nice. That's
I mean,
nice.
that's what these are for, right? Like,
Yeah. To face those
that's what
parts
these
of
are for.
ourselves that we don't want to face.
Or
You
just like that we can't
that we
face
can't.
alone. Like, I couldn't, I mean, no, it's just a tool. It's a tool. It's a
Yeah.
tool. It's a tool. It's a tool. It's a tool. And sometimes it's fun to get high. Like, it's the
Ah,
bonus.
yeah, ain't that the truth? Sometimes it's fun. It'd be crazy, but it'd be fun. But it's like now, like I'm to the point to where, like, when I even get to places that would be considered scary to the average person, I don't get scared no more. I
No.
just be watching, like, oh, like I be
Hmm.
talking about it sometimes. Like, you was ugly, dude. Why are you made like that? But okay, I'm gonna just watch you. What you gonna do?
Hmm.
Why are you here?
That's like, um, did I tell you about my I am she and she is me thing?
Hmm. Huh?
This all goes together. This all goes together. The last time I was tripping,
Hold on, I got you, Master Creator.
I had um I had an experience where I was just laying in silence
Yeah.
and I heard a voice. and the voice was mine, but it was just out of nowhere, and the voice said, "You need to just accept the fact that she's better than you, and
What?
there's nothing you can do about it."
Wait.
And whatever, like, I was like, "Damn." Oops, sorry.
Who
Who is
voice
she?
was it?
It was my voice.
Huh.
And I
Eh,
was like, "Who is she?
dang.
Who is she?" And I was thinking about it, and I was, and at the time, like, I was actively, like, in a wave. So I was, like, really contemplating. And I was like, And I was, remember that entity that revealed herself to me? And I was
Oh
thinking,
yeah.
like, I wonder if that's her. And so I tried that on, and I was like, she's better than me. And I'm like, okay, she's better than me. But it just didn't feel right, right? I felt foolish. I felt
Yeah.
really foolish trying to say that this entity was better than me. And at the same time that that was happening, like the wave of the mushroom wave was like ebbing out, and I was feeling a little more sober. So I came into the room, and the funny thing was, like, as I came into the room, I heard Big Chill's voice in my head saying, "What happens between me and the mushrooms is between me and the mushrooms." And so I didn't say anything. I didn't say anything, right? I was like, I'm gonna work this out myself. I'm gonna figure out who she is. And so I didn't say anything. I think I stayed muted or something.
Yeah.
And then the next wave came in, and I was feeling it again, and I started like uh making I always make these sounds and stuff
Yeah. The
when I'm starting to
groans.
feel the bliss again. and um and so I started thinking about who she was again, and I was like, hold on a second. If it's that entity, she's inside of me.
Mm-hmm.
Everything that's happening is happening inside of me.
Bam.
And so it's all me.
Bam.
So she's me and I am she. And so I
Yes.
started saying that over and over and over again. And then I was like, so she's not better than me. Or is she better than me? Am I better than myself? Like, I started like saying all this stuff, right? And then as I got more sober, I came back into the room and I was talking to Sun Tzu, and Sun Tzu said it in a way that really hit home. He was like, "Your better self." And I was like, "Oh, your better self.
Yep.
Is there a better me?" And then I was talking with my therapist, and about, this particular issue that I'm having with my past. And I
Yeah.
was talking about my past self, and I kept saying she doesn't deserve this. She deserves better than that. And she this. And I was like, oh shit. What if she is my past self? Like all of
Yeah.
this, and so like my better self, and she, if she is my better self, or what if she is my past self? And then my mom is telling me that she wants me to get better and heal. Like, and it's
Yeah.
all
In the
me.
dream.
Like she is still all me.
Yeah. It's
So
still
like
you.
it all goes together. Like I don't know. I don't. I could do all of this work without taking mushrooms. It would just. I feel like it would just take a lot longer,
Yeah.
and
It's
I would
it's
be a lot more resistant because I feel like the mushrooms. I know for a fact, like it's a scientific fact that like the mushrooms will like smooth out your brain and allow you to like make new wrinkles in your brain and think new ways. So I know that I'm less resistant to whatever it is that I'm resisting anyway. I can only imagine how much more difficult it would be for me without the mushrooms to do the work
yeah.
that I'm doing.
Yeah. That's why you doing it with the mushrooms.
Yeah.
Cause your better you
And there's
said,
nothing.
this is how we gonna
Go
do it.
ahead.
It said, this is how we gonna
And
do it.
yeah, and there's nothing to be afraid of. Like even a
Nothing.
bad trip is just it's just the difficult work. There's
Yeah,
nothing to be afraid of.
yeah. It's just
Now I do
difficult.
believe that I do believe that that mushrooms aren't for everybody. I do definitely believe that. And I do
Man,
believe that like if you pay attention to your trips will tell you when you need to take a break. And they'll and your life will tell you when your breaks are over. But I don't know.
ain't no breaks.
Oh yeah.
Ain't no breaks. This thing don't stop. It ain't got no pause button. Like, hold on,
This
pause it for 2 minutes so we
yeah,
can,
see look at
so I
you.
can get myself together. Nah, it ain't happening. It's gonna keep going.
No, but sometimes you gotta pause. I thought you were like for real pausing for 2 minutes.
Nah, I'm just saying. It ain't got no pause button on it. Ain't no pause button on reality.
No, there's no pause button on life, but there is a pause button on taking mushrooms.
Oh yeah.
Because you don't
If
need
you
to every day.
like really
Well, I don't.
yeah, no, I feel the same way. I don't either, but you know, because I see it now like life is the mushroom trip. It is. It's it already.
Oh my god, it really is.
It's it already, and we did. And it get scary, it get ugly, it get lovely, it get painful. It go back and
Hmm.
forth the whole time. It's like we in it, but Master Creator said, "Can you be at peace if you truly haven't faced yourself? Huh. If you truly haven't faced yourself, uh,
No, I don't think so. I mean, ignorance is bliss, right?
yeah. But what if you can? It's just that at certain times, at this moment, you be at peace. But boy, somebody step on your new Jordans. You gonna give them a piece
I
of
mean,
your
can
mind.
anybody?
What's good? What's good, yeah? The run. Hey, I should have told the people that drive by, hey, I can't have music on my live because they'll mess it up. It'll mess me up.
Hey, you messing with my copyright?
Yeah, like what you doing, bro? Turn your motorcycle radio down, son. We hear you got beat. We
Uh,
know. Shoot. He he getting ready for 420 tomorrow. Talking about in love with Mary J. But yeah, Angie. I don't know. You be having
she's
you
my
did.
man.
I I noticed that like you done had some beautiful experiences. It's like you went into this thing.
It's all love.
You didn't go into this thing like going, oh well, what if I have a bad trip? It's like you didn't even go in like that. You went into doing mushrooms, just having an open mind and knowing it was gonna be good.
Um, I have always had. Excuse me for burping. I just had them Little Caesars cupcakes, and they were really good. Um, I like to describe my life as. I don't believe this anymore. Well, I kind of do, but I kind of don't. But I
Yeah.
used to describe my life as walking around with a little rain cloud over me.
Oh yeah.
But,
Yeah.
but in the center was a circle, and there was like a little ray of sunshine that broke through. I have been the luckiest person alive. I swear to God. But I really think more
Yeah.
than being
LeBron.
lucky, it's my intuition. I feel like my intuition tells me what I need to do, and I'm pretty good at trusting my intuition. But it led me here.
Hmm.
I did my
Yeah.
research before I started taking mushrooms. Like I wasn't chasing a high. Um, taking mushrooms. I had a purpose for this.
That's the high you was chasing. Purpose.
No. I mean, purpose doesn't get me high. Trust me. Because
Hey,
there's like, there's
hey,
like
when you fulfill that purpose that you chasing, that is a high. It give you a sense of like you
No.
accomplished something, and it give you a good
I mean,
feeling.
yeah, but
It's a high. It's a high.
I feel you. Ooh, God, some smooth serotonin. Oh, yes, but
So how are they coming
what?
down yet?
What do you mean?
Like, are they wearing off anytime soon? Like, is they wearing
Um,
off, or are they still going strong?
oh, I don't know. I mean, what is it like when they're wearing off?
Like, you don't feel the intensity of them anymore. You don't feel you ain't vibrating, or everything don't look like a dream.
Um, I don't feel the intensity, but it comes in waves. Like
Oh yeah.
I could get a wave of intensity in 10 minutes that'll take me out, you know,
Mm.
and I get the waves for hours, and then I'll feel really sober. Like right now, I feel really sober. I feel like I feel I would never, but I feel like I could get behind the wheel of a car right.
Hey, be funny or nothing. I mean, but do you have like any kind of
And then I
mental
could like
illness or
light a
anything?
joint, and it would change everything.
Like, I'm just saying, like, does she have any kind of like a mental illness or anything? Do you? Because sometimes if you it affects different chemicals in your brain whenever you do. Sometimes, you know what I mean. Like other people will feel another way, but it makes you feel total differently, like opposite in your.
Hello?
Hmm?
Okay.
Oh, it just got quiet. I thought I got bumped off
I
again.
know
Oh
everybody got all weird and shit
no.
about the
Yeah, she
question.
was
That's kind of
asking you a
weird.
question.
Who?
Jessica.
Yeah, I was asking
Oh,
her what's her name.
hold on. Let me get to the chat.
No, I was just asking her if she had like when you
No,
go
I'm
and
talking
have your
about.
dreams and your trip.
Can you can't hear Jessica or something?
What happened?
Oh yeah, she
Who's
can't.
Jessica?
Chug-a-lug.
Oh, I didn't know Jessica was her name.
Yeah,
Yeah, no, he was the only one that
Chug-a-lug.
calls me back.
Cause that's your name.
I know.
Well, I mean,
Golly.
We going by first name statuses now,
I
right?
forget everybody's name, but I ain't forget yours.
I know, because
I'm sorry.
I live in the
Sorry,
prison.
Chegalo. You know what? You were you were here before, and you were playing. You were here a couple days ago, and you were playing music, and it was really loud. So I muted you. I'm sorry. I didn't realize you were still muted. But you're
I know y'all
unmuted. What was
muted
your
me every
question?
time. I always get muted. I ain't no hurt my feelings now.
Yeah, I know.
But
I'm
what
about
was your question?
I was just saying, like, because you have different dreams and stuff,
Hey,
and it affects you,
but
think differently than other
y'all go
people.
ahead and finish
Maybe you
talking.
haven't.
I'll be back. I gotta go do something real fast because they gonna keep.
Okay.
Oh,
They
okay.
gonna keep calling.
Do you have
No
like
cursing.
Getting yeah,
well,
you know.
bye.
Yeah, right. All right. Yeah, YouTube. I'll be back like in like an hour or two. I'm about to. I gotta take care of this. And thank y'all for stopping by, YouTube.